Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Mathematics Monday. Today we're looking at the question of dividing fractions by other fractions. So let's get into it. Here's the question that went up on our socials. What is 5/6 divided by 1/4? Let me show you how to solve it. Okay, I'm going to move myself up into this corner to work through the problems. So here's how we work it out. The first step is that we keep the first fraction the same. So I've got 5/6 and I'm going to keep that here at 5/6. But the second fraction, 1/4, I'm going to flip. So the numerator from the top is going to become the denominator and the denominator is going to become the numerator. So instead of 1/4, it's going to become 4/1. Then what we do is we multiply. Now I know we're doing division, but here we're going to invert it and use multiplication. So we're going to multiply the numerator from the first fraction and the numerator from the second fraction, our new second fraction. So I've got 5 times 4, that'll be 20. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my denominators, 6 times 1, which will give me 6. When I put those two together into a fraction, using that numerator and that denominator, I have the fraction 20/6. Now that fraction isn't in its simplest form. We can simplify it by dividing both numbers by 2. I can see that they're both even numbers, so I know they're divisible by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10, 6 divided by 2 is 3, so now that fraction becomes 10/3. I know I can't get it down to a simpler form than this because 3 is a prime number and 10 isn't divisible by 3. I'd like you to give this a go yourself now. Here's an example, 3/8 or 3/8 divided by 3/5 or 3/5. 3/8 divided by 3/5. Pause the video now and have a go at solving it yourself. And then when you're ready, press play again and come back and we'll see how we go solving it together. Okay, let's go. Step 1, we're going to keep that first fraction the same. 3/8, 8 stays as 3/8, 3/8. We're going to flip that second fraction. So instead of 3/5 or 3/5, it's going to be 5/3 or 5/3. How do you go so far? Remember to flip the second one? Good. Now, did you remember to multiply the two numerators together? The first numerator, 3. The second numerator, 5. 3 times 5 will give me 15. My denominators, 8 and 3. 8 times 3 is 24. We can simplify both. I can see that both numbers are divisible by 3. I could tell that that was going to be one of the factors because I multiplied both these by 3 here. I also know the divisibility rule that if I add the two digits of a number together and what they make when they're the sum of those two numbers, when they're added together, if that number is divisible by 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. So 1 plus 5 is 6 and 6 is divisible by 3. 2 plus 4 is also 6, so also divisible by 3. So to come back down here, I'm going to simplify. So instead of 15/24, I'm going to divide my 15 by 3, which will give me 5, and my 24 by 3, which will be 8, to give me a final answer of 5/8 or 5/8. I can't go any lower than that. 5 is a prime number, and 8 isn't divisible by 5. How did you go? Did that process make sense to you? Were you able to apply it on your own there? If so, please let us know in the comments. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit that notifications bell so that you don't miss next week's Maths Monday. Thanks, guys. Bye.